No,
Okay,
the
so it's recording.
Mhm.
Okay, so share. Okay, you can see my screen, right? Okay, so first of all, I want to talk a little bit about me. I want to tell you how I know these things of technology and how it's my career going on. So well, I am from. Oh, I am from Spain. Okay, from Galicia. And now I'm living in Madrid because I'm studying here. I was born there in Galicia, and I was living my whole life there. But then when I turned 16, I went to England, exactly to Cambridge, to study the international baccalaureate. And there I didn't know exactly what to study. I was really confused because it's true that I always liked the technology, but we didn't have in the schools so much subject about this. It's always chemistry, maths, physics, economics, but we didn't have anything about technology. Maybe robotics, but it is like the subject that we didn't study so much. So I didn't know how to study until I found 42 Madrid in Fundación Telefónica. Now I'm really happy studying here. It's a programming academy. It's like a university, but without titulations, without teachers, and without lessons. We all learn with our classmates, and without well, we only have Google to learn everything that we want, and then 42 give us like projects that we have to complete. So we have the system peer-to-peer to correct them between us, between the students, and it's everything about learning what you need to learn, and everything doing by yourself. So I'm really happy studying here, and everything is programming, of course, but I'm studying with all types of technologies, and this give me a lot of knowledge about this. So yeah. And well, I want to start talking about a little bit the difference about the addition of technology and the necessity of technology, because this sentence, the world is changing, is real. I mean, it's something that is happening. Everyone knows it, and it's something that it's really important to adapt ourselves to it. The way to adapt ourselves is with learning technology and discovering new ways of maybe education or maybe working for improving our lives. This is the thing is that now, for example, with the COVID, lots of you, the teachers, are like in a situation that it's your first time in your life that you have to give lessons digitally. And I want to, after I'm going to ask you your opinions and your problems with it, because I know a lot of people that thinks, oh my God, I didn't know how to turn on the computer, and now my job requires this knowledge. So I think that nowadays all jobs are like, I mean, are like with technology. Imagine a hospital without machines. Imagine, for example, a security ward without a mobile phone. Imagine, for example, a bank without a mobile app. every job is now with digital data. So if every job now requires maybe just only work with a computer, only to write documents, or to, I don't know, record something, or to look at data, but you have to use a computer. And if the education doesn't teach us how to use them, we are not prepared with this knowledge to the future, for the future. So it's important. I want you to know the difference between the necessity and addition, because obviously, because the world is changing, it's a necessity for us to learn how to use the technology. But this has a bad part, the opposite part, that is the addition. So, well, this is something that I told you before. Jobs are increasingly digitized and more technological skills are required. So yeah, we have to update our lives. So now, can someone tell me a situation with your students that you have to maybe do something with technology knowledge that you didn't have, and how do you think it can be solved? Has someone think about it and tell me a situation? Please.
For example,
Okay.
sorry. Well, I was just going to mention that, for example, before this situation, I was used to engaging in video conferences, for example, but this is the first time that I'm actually creating them. And this is being kind of difficult for me to be able to like share the screen and everything. This is the first time that I'm doing this.
And maybe if you previously of this, if maybe I don't know, your school organized like I don't know, like a meeting of how you can do this, how you can use these programs, or this is like that. So maybe if you can learn this previously, this problem could be solved.
Yes, of course. I think so. Yeah.
So did anyone else want to talk? Because it was someone.
Yeah, it was me actually. So good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I was a little bit late. So in fact, I had an experience with online teaching and learning both, and it goes back like, I don't know, 10 years ago, when I was teaching students at the university, and we were using the Moodle platform. So it was actually like working with them online, like having a chat. It wasn't audio, it was only like, you know, the written, the text chat. And I had to put some tasks, I had to learn, and I was actually taught how to build, for example, a test on the Moodle platform. And actually, this experience gave me a lot, because like the school I'm working now is actually using the Moodle platform. So I really actually can say that I was prepared. We have the updated version this year, and our headmaster, I think, prepared us to work with the platform. Though we are also using Teams and Zoom and some other stuff that is convenient to us. So this is my experience, but it's not easy, even though I knew how to do it, how to prepare the tests and so on. The situation is not easy, and I would say it's not easy like for both sides, for the students and for the teachers. We do not use cameras, we use microphones when we have these online lessons. But you know, it's like actually sometimes it's like, you know, the feeling of being in space, like, you know, shouting into a jar when there is no answer back. That's why I have to, you know, name my student, point them to give me the answers, to encourage them. in a way, even though we know each other for 2 years, for example, but they still feel like, I don't know, feel reluctant a little bit. So this is my experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much for telling us. And yeah, I'm totally agree with you, because I have talked so many times with the Spanish teachers. I have some friends here, and they are totally agree with what you are telling me now, because this is like a situation that we need us to adapt, and we have no another option. So this is like an opportunity to learn another way to teach for your students, and for the students too, because the students have to adapt their knowledge to try to do the exams online, try to study at home the whole day, try to be, it's different not to be in class with your friends. I mean, there are so many changes with this, and the thing is that it is the only option that we have now, and we are really updated with this, and it's good that the teachers like you are like putting effort to make it real. So yeah, thank you so much. And okay, so finishing this difference between addition and necessity, I'm going to talk more about the part of the addition, because it's like a problem, a real problem nowadays that we have, unfortunately. And I think that is really important to be conscious about it, and also for the young people. Maybe most of you have childs or I don't know, small kids at home, so you can see it every day. I mean, they're the whole day with mobile phones or with video games, or so this is a real problem. I'm going to talk about it. So to explain you a little bit all of this, I want to start telling you a story. Okay, so once upon a time there was a girl that called Mary, and she was 14 years old. She was living here in Madrid, and she was really happy because she now turned 14 years old, and she was a lot of time asking her parents to give her a mobile phone, because all her friends have one of them. So it was her birthday, and her parents said, "Happy birthday, Mary, we have a present for you." And guess which one was the present? Oh my God, an iPhone. Okay, so Mary have an iPhone. What happens now? Is Mary prepared to have a phone? Because for people of this age, maybe it's not a necessity, but it's important to have a mobile phone, because at this age they are going to start to meet with her friends at the street without the parents, and you know, for the parents it's better to contact them, and you know, so it's important. But it's Mary conscious of the thing that is going to hold in her hands? Well, here is the problem. Mary starts spending all her time, all her days, chatting with her phone, talking with her friends, looking at social media, posting photos, yeah. And her parents start to be really worried. Mary, please keep your phone away. you are like decreasing your marks at school, you have to study more, you have to make a sport, you have to meet your friends, not only by the screen. And one of them said, maybe it wasn't a good idea, give it to her, the mobile phone. Well, I think it's not that the problem of it's if it is a good idea or not. I think the problem is that we are not explaining a kid that receives her first phone what is the importance of the device that it has. So here start with the use time of the mobile phone. This is one of the problem of the addition of technology. Well, this data is real. The average in Spain in 2020 of the young people between 18 and 24 years old, it was 6 hours 43 minutes per day. It was a lot. I mean, imagine 6 hours sit in a chair with only your phone and not eating, not sleeping, only with your phone. But imagine 8 days per month. If you do the calculations, 8 days per month and 96 days per year. I mean, more than 3 months per year, only with your phone. And this data is true, because I'm going to say that I spend a lot of time with my mobile phone. And for example, Apple, I have an iPhone, and Apple have like in settings, it have like a section that it's called like I don't know, it's I don't know how it's called, but it's like a section that you can control the time that you spend with your mobile phone, and you can see there your average in the whole week. You can see the percentage of time that you spend in each app, the exactly time. You can see everything. So Apple did this because all the technology business are conscious that this is a real problem. I mean, this is something that we have to solve. So if we have this type of tools, I mean, if we have the data, we have to use it to reduce the time. I mean, for example, video games. There are a lot of childs that with, I don't know, 8 years, 9 years, they're kids and they're really small. And I mean, in my opinion, they have to be playing outside, and they are here in at home 5 hours playing with the computer or playing with the PlayStation or the Xbox. So only I have a data here. The average of the young people using video games, playing video games, it was per day 6.6 hours. I mean, it is a lot. Playing only 2 video games. Imagine then a part of video games. Imagine using computer, using mobile phones. I mean, they're 24 hours with technology. This is really, really bad. So yeah, it's something that we have to solve, but it's something that we have to be we have to explain to the young people that they have to be conscious about this. Okay, let's continue the story. So okay, second problem. Oh, okay, sorry. Second problem. Daddy, can I have an Instagram account? Oh my God, Mary have 14 years old, but yeah, it's legal because Instagram said that the minimum age is 14 years old, but I don't know if Mary is prepared for this. I don't know. Well, okay, you can have the account. Okay, let's see. Well, this start a new problem. Oh my God, I want to be like her. Mary is looking for an account of a fashion model, and she's comparing herself with this girl. And this is a problem, a serious problem, because this can lead to mental problems, health, I mean, seriously ill problems. I mean, there are a lot of people that is in a hospital because of this. I mean, because of the influences, they think that they have to be like the other person to be beautiful or to be popular. So yeah, I mean, you of course know all the YouTubers and influencers or TikTokers, or I mean, there are people in social networks that are like literally posting their lives on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and their followers only see them and give their opinions about them. But a part of the opinions, they are like thinking about ideas for our own lives. I mean, for example, me, I have like I follow on Instagram and maybe like, I don't know, 3 or 4 influencers, fashion influencers, because I like to be like, I want to be inspired with my clothes and everything. But imagine a girl that is like 10 years old. She's following an influencer, and I don't know, the influencer, for example, is smoking on a story, on a Instagram story. This girl is too little to think about this is bad. I mean, it's an influencer, but this is bad, so I'm not going to copy it. She is little, so she's going to think, oh, this is an influencer. This person is popular. This person have a lot of people following her. So I'm going to copy it, because then I'm going to have more followers like him. So with this, there are like many important factors that it's like having the capacity of decisions. I mean, this is mostly because the age, but not always, unfortunately. And then the physical is really important too, because imagine, for example, Mary here. Mary is skinny, but look at this model. I mean, probably the photo is like edited by Photoshop. I mean, probably it's not real. Normally they are not real. So, but this, a child doesn't know it. So imagine that Mary said, okay, I want to be like her. I'm going to eat less. I'm going to I don't know, I'm going to do my hair like that. I'm going to do my makeup like that. And Mary started to lose weight. This is an illness called anorexia. And there are so many childs, very little, that are at the hospital because of this. And this is a really common example. There are a lot of them, but I mean, it's something that we all know, but we didn't talk with them, so they didn't know them. Then there is another point that I want to remark, that is the specific product types of the influencers. I mean, for example, Imagine that you have a business of perfume, and you know a YouTuber that have 1 million of followers. Okay, I'm going to pay for that YouTuber to show my perfume on the video. So 1 million of persons are going to see my brand. But think that it depends of the type of YouTuber or influencer, but think that most of them have like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 years. I mean, the average is like that. So think in all the girls and boys that going to her parents and say, Mom, Dad, I want this perfume because these influencers, these YouTubers have them. And you can't imagine the quantity of money that this gives away. I mean, just only because the influences. And this is good because it's a perfume, it's good. But imagine that the product is different, and imagine that the product is not so good. I don't want to give examples because all of you knows some example that is really bad, but trying to think about what happens if a child look to a YouTuber and the YouTuber says, buy this because this. And the boy said, okay, yeah, I'm going to buy it because I don't know what it is, but this person had it. I think it's something that small people can control it. And the influence could be really dangerous sometimes. Okay, another point of social networks are a popularity obsession. I think this can be related with influences because, well, you can consider yourself an influencer when you have, I don't know, thousands of followers, but this I want to give like not an opinion because, well, I want to show you a sentence that said Jack Dorsey, the co-founder and CEO of Twitter. He said, it doesn't matter how many people you follow or the number of followers you have. Only matters what you put in each tweet. So what does it mean? It means that if you don't have followers, you don't have people to influence it, or you don't have people that is going to opine or criticize your post or your life. So if you post a photo of your dog, imagine, and you have 2 followers, these 2 followers is not going to, they are not going to do nothing bad for you because there are not so much people. But imagine that you post a photo of your dog and you have 2,000 followers. And one of them said, this dog is too ugly. Probably another one is going to read this comment. And another people is going to say, oh yeah, it's true, it's too ugly. And they are going to start like a streak that is going to develop in a conversation of criticize your dog. So obviously, if it's a post of a dog, it doesn't matter because it's something that is not going to be dangerous for you. But imagine that you put something, imagine that you post a photo of you at the beach with a bikini, and you have 2,000 followers, and one of them said, oh my God, you are too fat. And another girl said, oh yes, you have to lose weight. oh yes, yes, and your hair doesn't like it. This is going to repercute on your decisions. Probably you're not going to post any photo of you in bikini anymore. Probably you're not going to be, you can, probably you are not going to have the capacity to administrate these comments, because our mind are not prepared to support the comments of everybody. And your photo is public, and your photo can see every person that wants to see it. So we have to be careful with this, because we have to be careful with the things that we post, because we have to keep in mind that, okay, it doesn't matter if someone says this, I'm going to think that. I mean, it doesn't matter, but because I'm not a child. Imagine a child that doesn't have this mind, and he's going to go on the way of the people that is saying him that you are so ugly, you are so fat. Imagine, they're going to destroy this girl, literally. So yeah, this is another problem. And then the last thing I want to say about social networks is the addiction to being updated all the time, every day. This is always, I think this is the principal problem of having a high time uses, because imagine that you follow, I don't know, 50 persons. Imagine that you have 50 friends on Instagram, and you're look their stories. Okay, you can see a friend at the beach, another friend with her girlfriend, another friend with her cousin, and okay, it's fine. And you close Instagram. Probably they're going to pass like 5 minutes, and you're going to open Instagram again to see if another friend is posting another story, because this the function of this is always keep updating your profiles and keep updating your informations, so people is having a lot of knowledge about your life, and you're not being conscious about it. I mean, you're posting a photo of you and your friend on a restaurant, and there are a lot of people outside that know that you are on that restaurant, and we are not conscious what is the danger of this. So yeah, I mean, I want to talk about my experience, because I love Instagram. I love it. It's my favorite social network, and it's because I want to be updated about everyone's life. I mean, because I'm living here in Madrid, but I'm from Galicia. I have there my family, all my friends, and I want to see how they are. I mean, if they are good, what are they doing, and I can talk to them. So I am constantly, every day, probably every 2 hours, more or less, open Instagram and seeing the stories, the publications, giving likes, comments. It's because we want, unconsciously, we want information about the people's life. We want it. Okay, let's continue the story. Okay, we have here another problem. This is something dangerous. Mary have a conversation on Instagram with someone that doesn't know who it is. He said, "Hello, Mary, how are you?" And she said, "How are you? Who are you?" Okay, so if you don't know who is this person, block it, block it. You cannot keep chatting with this person. Because if it's someone important, or if it's someone that wants to tell you something relevant or something like that, or it's a friend that you don't have the number or something, you're going to know it. But a person that knows that you don't have the phone or you don't have the contact, save it on your agenda. It's not going to write you, "Hello, Mary, how are you?" at the first message. So Mary have made a mistake, that is not block this person. And this person keep the chat. "You don't know me, but we can be friends. I'm living in Madrid too." Oh my God, this person have personal information about Mary. How? How this person know that Mary lives in Madrid? "How do you know where I'm living?" said she. "I also know you have 14 years old and I'm 15. Oh my God, this is serious. I mean, he knows the age of she, and probably he's lying with him age. Probably he's lying. Probably is a man of I don't know, 60 years old in her house that tried to meet with Mary outside. You know, Mary said, "I'm going to block you." Okay, he doesn't say anything, an emoji. "Don't talk to me anymore." "Mary, why you don't block it? Why you don't?" Because the small kids doesn't know, they know that this is not normal, and they know that this is not good. They know that they can not talk with unknown people, but they are not conscious because they are not face to face with him. So they are not conscious that it is the same danger to being face to face with it that to face that to being chatting with him. It's the same danger, but they are not conscious. So deal. And she didn't block it, and that's it. Looking at her photos, looking at her information, her friends, her likes, everything. This is privacy and data protection. I want to start with this topic with a very short video, okay? It is 1 minute. I think it's going to help you to understand the importance of this. Tell me if you can listen it, please. You can listen it? Yeah?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. It's not just an internal problem. Laws like HIPAA and GDPR give data subjects the right to know what's happening with their personal information. It puts stiff fines on organizations that fail to protect data privacy. So exactly what does it mean to protect data privacy? It means handling personal data, respect for confidentiality, and this applies to all data related to individuals, such as names, birthdays, addresses, social security, financial data, and medical records. Failures to ensure data privacy can cause lots of trouble. Even a single data personal data can have a serious impact on your organization's financial well-being and reputation, since public, investor, and customer trust in your records. To protect data privacy, you need to understand what data you have, where it's located, and who can access it. Okay. So, like the video says, on internet, everyone can access to your information. I mean, my sister, for example, have my phone number on hers, and it's fine because it's my sister, and I know that I'm secure with it because it's not a no person. But what happens if my sister connects her phone to a public Wi-Fi there on the street or on a restaurant, on a bar? How? Okay, this Wi-Fi is taking all the information of her phone. So my number is going there. I don't know where, but you have to think about this. I mean, your information is not going to be safe in any ways. I mean, if you have someone that can access to it, it's not going to be safe because you cannot control the people what's doing with it, you know? So imagine, for example, this photo, the first one, someone wants to download in Google Play this game, okay? Okay, and like always, we have to accept, okay, yeah, password, and download, perfect. But if we read carefully what we are signing, because we are signing, maybe it's a little bit important. Maybe it's a little bit something that we have to stop it. Because look, okay, the game needs access to in-app purchase. Okay, if you want to buy something on the game, you have to put your bank account, you have to put your card. Okay, it's fine. If you want to buy something, it's the thing. Okay. Device and app story, app history. Sorry. Okay, this is a little bit suspicious because they are accessing to my information of my device and my navigator. I mean, if I have Google on my iPhone and I look for cats in Google, this game is going to have access to my search. This game is going to see if I search for cats or for dogs. So it's something that, okay, let's continue. Identity. Oh my God, this game is going to look at my name, my surname, my birthday date, my email, my address, everything that is in my phone. Every single personal data is going to have access to it. Okay, let's continue. Photos, media, files. Okay, why this game ask permission to my gallery, my photos? If I have a photo of a baby, if I have a photo of my boyfriend, I have a photo of my mother, this game is going to look at it. I mean, if they want, if they don't want, there's no problem, but they are going to have access to it. Okay, Wi-Fi connection information. Okay, if I'm going to play connected to my Wi-Fi of my house, okay, the game is going to have the data of my Wi-Fi and device ID and call information. Okay, it's going to have all my serial number of my iPhone. It's going to have what is the model of the phone, and it's going to have my call information. It's going to have all my agenda, all my history of calls, everything. So what's missing? I think anything. I mean, one game is asking for access to everything in my phone, and I'm going to accept because I have no option. And imagine, this is a game, but imagine all the apps that we have on our phones. Imagine it. I have, for example, like 5 games. I have 4 or 5 social networks. I have, I don't know, applications like Google, Gmail. Everyone wants access to your data. So my data, I know that now is like flying on the internet. I mean, so we have to make sure that we have to not make sure, we have to know who has our data. Because, okay, I'm going to accept, but I know that this game is going to have access to it, to this. Okay, I'm going to accept Google, and I know that you are going to have this information. Okay, I'm going to accept Instagram, but I know that you are going to have this information. And we have to be really, really careful with the passwords, because there are a lot of people that try to ask about the passwords between fake emails, fake permissions, fake apps, or apps with virus or something like that. And they are trying to get your passwords. And if they have your information, your personal information, and your passwords, who are you to say, no, you are not you, it's me? Anyone. I mean, you're nobody to say that this person is not this person, because they have all your personal information and they have your passwords. They have everything of you. So we have to be really, really in touch with this. Okay, let's go into see, for example, this other photo. Microsoft. Okay, someone wants to make an account of Microsoft Office, I don't know, for PowerPoint, Word. Okay, it's fine. Permissions request. Okay, this app would like to read and write your files. Okay, if I'm going to make a Microsoft Word about my password, for example, or all my bank details, for example, to send it to a friend or to send it to my, I don't know. Imagine, so Microsoft have the access, the permission to read and write this file. Okay, read your calendar, all your meetings, your, I don't know, with your meeting with the dentist, with your mother to have a coffee, with everything. Microsoft is going to know it. Sign you in and read your profile. Okay, sign you in, it's fine. It's going to make you an account and read your profile. Okay, Microsoft is going to read all your data, all your personal data, your name, the date, your everything. Okay, it's fine. We are really used to look at this, because we are, I mean, the information for us is not, I mean, it has no value for us, because, I mean, value have, for example, the money or the time, because it's something that we can touch, and it's something that we lose them with the time. But our information is, I think it's the thing with more value that we have in our whole life. Look at this sentence. If you are not paying for the product, it's because you are the product. We are the thing that makes the business earn money with adverts, with websites, with videos on YouTube, with posts on Instagram, on influencers. I mean, we are the product. The business, without our information, they are not going to have any money. Cookies. What are the cookies? In every single website, accept cookies. No. I refuse. I accept. We click on I accept cookies because this is the most comfortable option. But what we are accepting? What are the cookies? The cookies are like, for example, if you're visiting a website of tomato sauce, then maybe tomorrow you are going to watch a video on YouTube, and they are going to appear adverts of brands of tomato sauce. This is cookies. And the brands that they are showing you the adverts of the tomato sauce, they are earning money because the video is going to, I mean, they are going to pay because you are watching this advert, and you're watching this advert because the cookies, they kept your information and they know that you want tomato sauce, you know? So I'm trying to, it's something really confusing, and it's something like really, really difficult to understand, but I'm trying to be like clear with this. It's something that it has a lot of value, and it's something that we have to keep in mind. I mean, we have to be really conscious about our privacy, about our data protection. You can refuse cookies. You can refuse them, or you can select which one do you accept. Don't make the mistake of I accept cookies, because they're earning money with your information and you don't want it. You don't want the brand of tomato sauce have your information. I mean, it's not necessary. So please, it's something that we have to look at it. Okay. Okay, so I have now an activity prepared. Okay. I think that we have a chat on Zoom. I'm not sure about it. Let me see.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Yeah, I have here. Look, I'm going to open it. Okay. So okay. I have an activity. Okay, it's true or false. I'm going to put a question and 3 options. Okay, and one of them is true. So you have to put on the chat which one do you think is the true, the 1 or 2 or 3. Okay. Everything clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
okay. First question. Okay. What is the percentage of young people who use the mobile phone intensively? Okay, we have 15% of young people, 24% of young people, and 80% of young people. Okay. Write the thing that you think is the correctly. Okay, the third one. Okay. 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 Okay, I think we already have it. Okay, so yeah, exactly 80% of young people. I mean, look at 80% of young people, there are a lot of people. And intensively, because addiction is another thing. I mean, addiction is a mental problem. So only intensively, I mean, probably I am between these 80% of young people, because I use it a lot. So look, that it's a really high percent. It's really high. Okay, next one. Why does the World Health Organization recommend that children under the age of 2 cannot have any contact with screens? Okay, because excessive exposure can cause a delay in language acquisition in the medium term, have poor cognitive development and lower mature, or because it can negatively affect in the sleep. All that, okay. You can put 1, 2, or 3. Don't worry. I mean, you don't have to write the whole sentence. Every answer, the first 2. Oh my God. 2 again. Okay, 2. Okay, okay. 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 Interesting. Okay, so the answer is the first one. I think only just 1 people say it. Well, there are 2 like say all of them, but I think there is only 1 people that said the first one. I mean, this is according to data from the Spanish Ministry of Health. They say the 80% of young people use the phone in an intensive way, and 80% of teenagers between 40 and 18 years of age make compulsive use. This is related with the other question. Think that if there are a lot of problems with these people, I mean, between 14 and 18 years, that they are older, with an addiction, who is going to be the person that with 1 year or 2 months or 3 months of life starts growing with a mobile phone in the hand? I mean, it's going to be crazy. And this need, sorry? Oh. I'm lost. Okay, so these new generations, it's going to be like that, because everyone has a mobile phone in their homes, and we have all computers, and so it's going to be like that. And babies know how to touch the screen. Babies know how to put maybe they know how to click something, because they only touch like that the screen, and they know that it's going to happen something in the screen if you touch it, and it's something incredible. I mean, they can't speak, they can do nothing. I mean, only eat and sleep, and they know that the mobile phone is going to do something. So they say that the exposure can cause a delay in language, because they are going to they are growing knowing that the mobile phone has a response for the acts, and if they talk and they because when they talk, they are not saying nothing at the first time. I mean, they have to develop the language. So try to think what happens if I mean, for them, it's going to be easier to touch a mobile phone and receive a response than to talk and receive a response. I mean, it's something a very little bit confusing, but it's like that. I mean, it's on everything because of this. Okay. Okay, we can continue. Okay, what are the favorite social networks of young people? Okay, we have Instagram and YouTube, we have Instagram and Facebook, and we have Twitter and TikTok. Okay, the third one, the first one, the third, the second one, first, third. Okay, okay. Okay, so is the first one Instagram and YouTube, but be careful because TikTok is increasingly a lot. I mean, it's increasing a lot. It's going to probably it's going to have more active accounts than YouTube probably very soon. This is official data from Facebook, and well, Instagram have 1,000 millions of active accounts, which 62% are from young people, and YouTube with 100%, I think, yeah, of active accounts, which 54% are from young people. So, I mean, if Instagram has 62% of young people, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, most of the people that use it is young people, basically. Okay, okay, this is a little bit difficult. What challenge became very viral in TikTok among young people? Hold underwater for 2 minutes without breathing. Order 10 hamburgers at McDonald's and eat them in 1 minute. Or knock a person unconscious by pressing their chest against the wall. Okay. 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. Okay. Okay. Okay, so yes, it's number 3. I mean, it's unbelievable, but it's true. I mean, it's true. It's called the knockout challenge. And this is perhaps one of the most lethal challenge and should not be done under any circumstances. It consists of trying to render a person unconscious, literally unconscious, pressing his chest against the wall until the oxygen stops circulating to the brain. The end result is blackout that when applied uncontrollably could result in death. Is something like really, really serious. And I don't know, I mean, but this is because the little responsibility that the child have. Because, well, not only childs, because I know, I mean, I have watched videos of all the people doing this. That is like, oh my God, what happened with you? I mean, this is not normal. Yeah, unfortunately, there are a lot of people very irresponsible with social media, and this is something that is dangerous for everybody. Yeah. Okay, and this is the no, there are 2 more. What is the world average age at which a child get his first phone? Okay, we have 9.2 years old, 10.3 years old, or 11.9 years old. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's 10.3 years old. Yeah, I mean, it's something incredible. I mean, imagine a boy or a girl with 10 years old with a phone. I mean, it's a boy with 10 years old is not prepared. I mean, it depends of the boy, obviously, or the girl, depends of the child, but generally they're too small to have a phone, because all of the things that I told you before, the privacy, they didn't know anything about the data, the personal data. Unfortunately, you can see more and more. Yeah, exactly. Actually, well, this is a research that makes Google with data around the world. And there is another research from 2015 that pins the age at 6 or 7 years old, not 10. So this is getting better. I mean, I don't know, Google said that it's getting better, but yeah, I think there are like really small people to have a phone. I mean, because they don't know anything about the social networks, the dangers that they could be, and I don't know, the data, the personal data, the unknown people that they're going to try to make them bad things. I mean, it's something that I don't know, but it's something that we can control. So if there are people that are not prepared in social media, there is going to be always people in danger. So yeah. Sorry. Okay, so okay, this is the last one. What is the health problem that most affects young people because of technology addiction? Okay, this is a little bit difficult. Vision problems leading to the need to wear glasses, irreversible damage to the central nervous system, or the ability to concentrate decreases and nervousness. 3. Okay, everyone 3. Okay, 2. Okay. Okay, so the answer, unfortunately, is, sorry, it's number 2. Yeah. Irreversible damage to the central nervous system. I mean, I think it's the worst thing here, but it's true. Abusing technology can cause irreversible damage to the central nervous system, since the electromagnetic fields that they emit cause diseases related to these, such as vertigo, fatigue, sleep disorders, memory loss, and development of brain tumors. I mean, it's something really bad. I don't know. I mean, it's better to take care of this before happening, of course. Okay, so this was the last question. And well, in conclusion, so I want to make a little bit a resume of everything. I'm going to close the chat. Okay. So in conclusion, well, I've talked about necessity and addiction is something that really important that we have to know, and we have to keep in mind. Nowadays, it's really important to have technology in our lives. It's really important. I mean, we can't work without technology. We can communicate with people every day. I mean, we can communicate obviously talking, but you understand me. So nowadays is something important and it's necessary for us, but there is the opposite side, that is addiction, that we have to take care, and we have to prevent this. We have to make we have to I don't have the word. We have to think something for make that this doesn't occur. Sorry, but yeah, that's the idea. Okay. And yeah, well, the technology knowledge, that it is really important to update our lives, to have knowledge of technology. I mean, a person that have a degree, for example, in, I don't know, in maths, but they don't know how to manage Excel, for example, Microsoft Excel. That is something that really, really useful and nowadays in many business to make the accountability and everything. It is a problem because probably you have the knowledge of maths required for your job, but you are going to have you are going to work with a computer, and if you don't know how to manage the computer, you are not going to be able to do your work, your job. So yes, we need to have knowledge of technology nowadays. Time of use, we have to reduce the time of use. And yeah, the solution is to look at the time that we spend every day and try to reduce it to, I don't know, maybe 1 hour, maybe, I don't know, 2 hours, but not more. I mean, 2 hours is a lot, basically it's a lot, but it's fine, it's fine. So the thing is reducing little by little, and that's it. I'm doing it, and well, little by little I'm getting results, but I know that is something important, and I have to improve this. Okay, real and digital life, it's really, really important to differentiate our real life from our digital life. This is related with the social networks. A kid, it has to know that the profile on Instagram is one thing, and our real life, the things that we do, the things that our family thinks about us, our friends, that's another thing, totally different, and we have to have them and difference it. And yeah, and then the privacy is really, really important for our personal secure. I mean, is something that we have to keep in mind. It's something that we have to have present in every day, and unfortunately in our whole life, because this is only going to get worse. I mean, now everything is getting digitalized, and everything is requiring technology. So it's more things that is going to take our data. So we have to be careful with this, very, very careful. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening to me. And thank you so much for letting me be here talking to you. And well, if you have questions, please ask. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
Thank you, Alba.
Anyone has any questions or something? Anyone can apport something, opinions, or whatever you want.
About if I can say something, thank you very much for the job that you've done, a great one. It was nice, to listen to an expert, and a great chance to meet you all here. Though digitally, yes, but well, we have no other option. I don't know if you have heard when you were talking about addiction of being updated. Yes, like we want to have, we have this constant need to be updated. I don't know if you have heard about the latest psychological phenomenon that was discovered. It is called FOMO, F-O-M-O, or FOMIO, F-O-M-I-O. It's like the contraction of fear of missing out or fear of missing information. Like we are constantly addicted to being up to date.
Yeah. I read a little bit about it. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I know what is it, and yeah, it's basically something that is playing us the importance of the time that we spend uploading our knowledge, I don't know how to refer this, but basically that the time we spend wanting more information about the people's life. And that's like really, I mean, it sounds like weird because people face to face, if they tell you like, oh, I want to know more about your life, tell me more, give me information about your life. And you said, oh my God, please stop. I mean, this is a little bit weird, but it's constantly happening on the social media. It's constantly, every day, every single minute. I mean, and for us it's normal, but if they ask you face to face, we say, stop, please, because we see the danger there, and it's the same thing. So yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any other questions or opinions or something that you want to say?
I do have a question for you and for the rest, because I want to know what people think about this. So for example, me, I don't know if this is your case as well, but my students constantly come to class sleepy because they've been with the phone, at night. And I think that's a very big problem, because then they come to class, they can't concentrate, they fall asleep, like basically they fall asleep. So like, whose responsibility is it? I guess that this is something that should be treated at home in the family, but is there anything that teachers can do in our daily lives to prevent that from happening? I don't know if I'm explaining myself. Or you as teachers, is there anything that you do, or is there anything you've tried?
Well, I'm going to answer by a student because, well, it happens to me that because I'm at home and I'm in my bed and I only have to get my phone to get in class. Yeah, it happens that it's more comfortable to me to stay in bed and look the lesson in bed. But I'm trying to change this because actually is something that is not giving anything good for me. I mean, I'm getting sleep. I'm not paying really attention. I'm not taking notes. I'm not, so I don't know whose responsibility it is. I think it's personal. I mean, I think their responsibility is personal, but I don't know. For example, the small childs, maybe parents could have any method to avoid this, or the older persons. I don't know. Maybe they can have any advice from you teachers. Saying that, oh my God, this is important. You have to make an effort for this to work. This is the only option that we have to have class, and So I don't know, to have a little bit I don't have the word, the environment of the school, of the lesson, with the friends, with the teacher, to recover this. But I don't know the rest of you teachers. Maybe you are more experts than me on this question. Any one of you want to say something to Nuria? Okay, no, nobody. Okay, so I don't know if this problem that Nuri has happens to you. I have lots of friends that they are doing it, and I said don't do it because it's something horrible. But it's something that it happens at the same time that we copy in exams, or we talking in lesson, or it's something that it's part of the student's life. I don't know. Okay, any other questions or suggestions or opinions or whatever you want?
Okay, well, if nobody else wants to say anything, I think we can leave it for now. So
Yeah,
thank you Thank you everyone for being here. And well, that's it. Yeah. Thank you. And I hope to see you soon in another video call.
Well, thank you so
Okay,
much.
Thank you very much.
And
It was nice meeting you.
it's the same for me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you
Goodbye,
all.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye.